mythology buff, and I was wondering, I noticed like on IMDb that Hercules is in the movie.
No, he's not,
No.
but
He's not?
IMDb always tells the truth,
No.
so it's all right.
Okay. Well, regardless of IMDb and its lies, I was wondering how much of the mythology with Theseus did you incorporate into the film?
Unfortunately or fortunately, if you're a Greek fan, not too much. First of all, as you'll know, knowing a Greek mythology, that they were never consistent. You know, sometimes somebody was their son, sometimes they ate them, sometimes they had incest with them, they did all sorts of things on different days, from different stories. So I had to take the story of Theseus and see what I wanted to do with the gods. And what I decided was, doing a gods film with Theseus is like doing a dinosaur movie with cavemen. They did not exist together in Greek literature or anything. So once we had Henry, am I speaking too fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Once we had Henry, I decided the gods were going to be fighting. If they were going to be fighting, the problem that I had was obeying the rules of physics that I mentioned earlier. I did not want to do action like the Chinese film of and. So I said, if they can't do this, they have to fight with each other. They had to be young. And then I asked my question, if you were 83 million years old, wanted to live forever, would you want to look like anybody in their 50s or 40s or 60s, like me and Mark, or do you want to look like that? So I just said, if you wanted to be immortal, thank you. I said, if you have to be immortal, the answer was you want to live immortal youthfully. So you can be wise. So the question of all the jokes on how can a 23-year-old be wise doesn't matter. How can an 80-year-old be wise when nature takes 23 million years to do anything? So for me, the idea is if they've been around forever, they chose to look young. And if anybody here thinks they'd rather look like an 80-year-old than a 20-year-old, I'm sorry, I want to see your pictures.
Well, I like it, so thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Hi, this question is just for Tarson. I was wondering, how do you feel about doing other myths like from India, like folk, like the Red Oleander?
Hulk is an Indian myth?
Folk, F-O-L-K.
F-O-L-k.
Like
Folk.
yeah,
Sorry,
like-
sorry. It's that white man accent.
Yeah.
You're getting me. Go again.
Kind of like either Red Oleander or the clay cart. Would you ever try doing something like that? 'Cause
You mentioned
those are
you
great.
mentioned 3 films that I don't know. I'd say, am I interested in folk from India? Yes. Unfortunately, what I shoot tends to require a lot of money. If I was writing stuff, I might write there. And right now, that's why I think usually the films that I end up doing look like they're the tail end of a dying genre. When everybody says serial killer films are dead, I go and do The Cell. And now they think too many swords and sandals films, and I do Immortals. Because for me, I just look at it and say, how can I put my DNA into a film that right now is on the pulse of pop culture? And I don't think right now Mahabharata is going to be on that pop culture's hit list very soon. So it's unfortunate, but I might. Thank you.
Hi, this question is for Henry. So I have to say, I love you in The Tudors. And we're excited for Superman and Immortals, so I was wondering what other genres of movies you'd want to experience in?
Oh, goodness. Do superheroes movies count as sci-fi or not? Yeah? Maybe a sci-fi space-based movie.
Space movie.
Yeah, a sci-fi-based movie
That'd
like
be
that.
hot.
Okay.
Hello, this question is for Tarsum.
A woman asking me a question,
Yeah.
please, loudly. All right. Shoot.
We can talk later.
Okay.
All of your films are so huge in scope and so beautiful, and I was wondering, you've gone into people's minds, you've gone into people's stories, and now you're in mythology. What's next?
I
What
think
kind of thing?
I'm about to do Snow White, which everybody asked why. I just think as long as I can have my DNA, I don't have children. The only way I can pass my genes or memes on is through my films right now. So
We'll
I
talk.
Yes, we'll talk, yes. Good girl.
Hi, this is another question for Mr. Cavill. I absolutely love you in The Tudors. How are you going to deal with the increased fame from your movies?
I have no idea. I have no idea what to expect, so I'm just going to, wing it and play it by ear.
Okay, thank you.